Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh? 1, 2.
For the love of humanity and because you and I are so intimately connected, this is the Union of Muscle Podcast's Daily Inspirationals. Inspirationals to inspire you. Inspire you to be what? To be strong, to be brave, and to be beautiful. Yesterday we talked about setting small goals and how you can take the goals where you're at now and add a little bit to that in order to progress even further. So we talked about how sleep and the importance of sleep and how you can make the goal of making sleep a better function of your life. So that way you can be a better person when you wake up because you'll have time in the night to rewrite your brain. It's also the time when your body's changing. So if you have been putting a lot of work into physical fitness or into becoming healthier, your body's going to make those changes during the night. Let's say that you have this goal to plan at 9:30 every night, and that you made that goal to go to bed or to tuck into bed about 30 minutes to an hour right after that. However, you made that goal and it didn't work out. So do you give up? Do you just throw in the towel? Do you say, this goal is not going to work for me? You could. You could do that. Or you could make some adjustments. So with nonlinear goal setting, it's not that there's just one path. Maybe that's not the path for you to get more sleep. Maybe there's a different method. And so what you want to do is now look at all the different ways that people could possibly get more sleep. Maybe you could, instead of going to bed earlier, get up later. Or vice versa. Maybe you could take some more naps during the day. Maybe when you're getting tired, you can say, hey, I'm going to take these 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes that I'm struggling staying awake in order to give a little power nap. So there's all these different ways that you could go about getting more sleep. There's also different things you could do. What are the different things that attribute to you not being able to get to bed at a certain time? You can start looking at those various things. Now, as we begin to stack up all these things about how and when and what, it starts to look a little bit like linear goal setting in that we're looking at one course or one way of doing this, or we're stacking the deck and saying this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this, and we stack on the easy things to get to the more painful and the more hard things, and we hope that by the time we get there, we're accustomed to it. If you don't know where you are, you can't properly set a course to where you want to get to. Right? If you don't know where you are, you can't set a course to where you want to go. So let's say you have a goal of getting 1 more hour of sleep. You want to get 1 more hour of sleep. Do you know how many hours of sleep you're getting right now? So this could be a step in the right direction, a small step by not saying, I'm going to get 1 more hour of sleep, but you could say, I'm going to record how much sleep I get. Or I want to record the time I step into bed and when I get up in the morning. Right? Because if we don't know where we're starting on our goal, we're not going to be able to see a course or a way to progress. Now with nonlinear goal setting, we have a lot of things to look at, and we'll get into that in more detail. But this is part of nonlinear and even linear goal setting, is to begin to understand where you're at. So I use sleep as an example because everyone can take a look at that. You can take a look at what time you're going to bed and when you're waking up. You can make a record of that and chart that over a period of time. And sometimes even doing that can give you more ideas on how to become a better you. I believe in you. I see the greatness in you already. And I just want you to get even more fantastic. Because if I can see that in you, I can see that in me. And it's very reciprocal that way. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Union of Muscle Podcast Daily Inspirationals. Daily Inspirationals to inspire you to be strong, to be brave, and to be beautiful. Remember, the views presented here may or may not be those of Union of Muscle Black Hat Management or our affiliates. Any information you hear should first be reviewed by the corresponding professional, whether that's medical, legal, or financial, before applying it to your life. All rights are reserved by our content's creators.